Hey everybody, it's Jack. Hey, so like I've been telling everybody since I first started doing this, it wasn't something that I ever expected to do, and I hadn't really thought that I was going to have to take it all that seriously. I was just going to take some pictures and do some videos of whatever I was out and about doing, car shows or meeting new people or whatever the case may be. But other opportunities have presented themselves, and I have found out very quickly that I needed to expand my equipment. And so, that being said, I got me a little box here from Amazon. I'm going to open it up. We're going to take a look at what's inside, and then I'm going to put it to the test. So I will be right back. All right, so got one of my knives here that I got. This one, I haven't really been able to use it for anything else yet, but it is pretty good at cutting open a box, I can tell you that. And unfortunately, this one's just too small for me, so let's see what we got here. All right. So what we got? We got ourselves a gimbal, and we got some microphones. So I got to get these opened up and get them set up so I can test them out. And you'll get to know firsthand what these are like. I'll be right back. All right, so got some of the box open here to show you kind of some of the different parts here. Power cord, a nifty little bag to carry it in. Alright, so now I'm going to get it put together and set up with the phone, and I'll be right back. Alright, so I've got the gimbal set up. It's got a cool little tripod on the bottom. That was the one piece that I took out. It's detachable. I'm trying to think of ways I can describe this, but this is actually really, really cool. It's motorized. It is like self-steadying. It's got a little tracking thing on my face, so when I move, it's moving with me. I'm going to check out some more of the features on this, but I just wanted to start giving it a little test drive. So I'm using there's this little remote. It detaches from the main body of the gimbal. So I'm getting used to all this stuff. And so next what I'm going to do is open up the microphones and get those hooked up, and then we'll see what the difference in the sound quality is when we add those. So again, I will be right back. Okay, so now I've got a little microphone. It's turned on. I'm going to have to wait until I listen to the playback of this to see if it's making a difference, but hopefully I've got everything hooked up right. This does come with little clips. I could clip it to my shirt. For right now, I think it'll be easier for me just to hold on to it while I'm figuring out everything I'm doing here. So far, we've got the gimbal. It's kind of blowing my mind. I've never used anything like this before. I'm definitely going to like it. I can tell already, and hopefully the sound quality with these microphones will be much better, especially when I'm out in public spaces. They're supposed to have noise canceling technology, so that it will just pick up my voice and not all the other noise going on. Kind of like when I was doing videos in the garage with the guys at Patriot Automotive and Performance, or doing the tour of the brewery. Um, you can only do so much about the background noise, and then of course then the phone was uh, a good distance away from the speaker. So now I've got at least two microphones, and we've got the gimbal. Um, One thing I'm really looking forward to trying out with it is handheld. Um, I've got nerve damage in my arms and hands and legs and everything else, but um, holding on to things sometimes can be tricky. Keeping my hand steady is definitely an issue at times. When if I'm trying to hold something, hold my phone and record all at the same time, it can be difficult to keep it steady. So this gimbal, like I said, it's mechanized. It seems to have self-leveling capabilities. Um, the face tracking is pretty interesting. So yeah, I've just got to get used to this stuff, and I'll tell you more about it. Maybe this is probably the only video I'm going to do about it, honestly, specifically. But if there's things that I figure out, I'd just be like, hey, I learned something new. This is pretty cool. But otherwise, I'm just kind of sitting here rambling at this point, mainly just so that I can do, just testing things out. So do a little remote control thing here is pretty cool. We can zoom in. Well, if I can figure out how to do that. There we go. Whoa. That was a little too close. I don't think you guys like me that much. Especially if you got 4K, you'd be seeing all the pores and everything. So let's see here. So I don't want to go on too long. I got to get back and listen to this and see if I can tell the difference in the microphone, because hopefully I hooked it up right. Seems pretty simple, plug and play. Just plug the receiver into your phone and turn the microphone on, and it's supposed to start picking up your voice whenever you're, recording audio or video. I'm purposely speaking kind of softly. I want to see kind of how that affects using the microphone. And I really think that's about it. Otherwise, I'm just going to continue to sit here and ramble, and you're going to get bored with that. So I'm going to get out of here. I've got a lot of things that I need to do, a lot of things to open, a lot of things to review. But I wanted to start with this just because, like I said, this will help me to make better quality content. So thanks for hanging in there with me. Thanks for listening to me. I know that this is not very exciting because this is mainly just, like I said, mainly just for me to get an opportunity just to use the stuff for a little bit. And so far, I really like it. I mean, this could really make a big difference for me. So, that being said, I apologize. I keep getting some itches here and there. That being said, thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next time on the JRC Experience. Bye.